His name was Vesna. Wait, wrong story. This one is older, quieter, and somehow even more devastating. His name was Felix Numa Asante, and in 1932 he was 9 years old, standing barefoot on a dock in Marseille, France, holding a piece of paper with an address written on it that he couldn't read. He had traveled 4,200 miles alone. Felix was born in the Gold Coast, modern-day Ghana, to a school-teacher father who had spent 15 years saving every spare coin to send his son to study in Paris. Education, his father believed, was the bridge between the world that existed and the world that should. His father died of tuberculosis 3 weeks before the ship departed. His mother, grief-shattered and penniless, made the hardest decision a parent can make. She put her 9-year-old son on the ship anyway. "Your father already paid for this future," she whispered at the dock. "Don't you dare waste it." Those were the last words he ever heard her say. The Atlantic crossing took 19 days. Felix slept in the cargo hold with merchant workers who spoke no language he understood. He ate whatever was left on trays outside cabin doors. He cried only at night, silently, because his mother had told him crying was just fear leaving the body, and he wanted to be empty of it before he arrived. He arrived in Marseille with 11 francs, 1 change of clothing, and that unreadable address. A Senegalese dock worker named Umar found him sitting on a crate, studying the paper like it might eventually confess its secrets. Umar couldn't read either, but he walked Felix through 4 neighborhoods, asking strangers for 3 hours, until they found the right door. It belonged to a Haitian professor named Dr. Janvier Beaumont, who ran an informal school for African students in Paris, a man who had never met Felix, never agreed to take him in, and had no legal obligation to open that door. He opened it anyway. "How old are you?" Dr. Beaumont asked. "9, Felix said. "But I learned fast." Dr. Beaumont fed him, enrolled him in school, and raised him as his own for the next 11 years. In 1943, Felix Numa Asante graduated from the Sorbonne with a degree in political philosophy, one of the first West African men to do so. He returned to the Gold Coast the following year and spent the rest of his life building schools in rural villages. He named the first one after his mother. He never learned if she was still alive to know.